George Kittle had 3 touchdowns on us, and he posted this thing to IG. He said F Dallas. I just feel like he's making it way more personal than it had to be. Kittle's my guy, but I'm going to say this. Laugh now, cry later. We got something for that. Just trust. If we see them again, just trust. And we're going to put it just like that. I ain't going to put too much on it. You're going to make it personal, we can make it personal. That's cool.
And the hearts of hearts has always been personal. The Dallas Cowboys versus the 49ers. And on top of that, it was personal when they took us out of the playoff last year and the year before that. So it's been personal. And for those who've been old enough to remember, hey, it was personal in the 70s. It was personal in the 80s. It was personal in the 90s, especially to 94 to me. It was very personal. That was a PI on my guy, Michael Irvin. So we always view this as personal, and I wish that the players can see it the way we see it. Now I think that Parsons see it. They love to rub it in on us, and they have a culture that's different from ours, and they took this game right to us and left us on the field begging for mercy, basically. 42-10. Now, we can go back and forth and point fingers and say, hey, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. But at the end of the day, mainly, it's the 49ers' fault. They made it personal since they entered the field. They made it personal when they took the boombox out there and said, this is maybe your house, but it's now going to be ours. They made it personal when we went to visit them, hey, they beat us down and sent us home packing. They made it personal Sunday night. They keep it 100 with us. They keep it personal. So by us saying that, hey, wait till the playoffs or wait till next time, we heard this song and dance before. Now, granted, Parsons, we like what you bring to the table. Some people don't like the conversation that you have out here on the podcast groove. I get it. This is new media. This is the new flavor, the funk of the nature of talking, right? From players that's currently playing. Normally, it used to be past players, right? Talking on podcasts, but now it's current players. And that's cool. You know, I'm not trying to get into this man's mindset and say he can't talk, right? But when you put it out there, you become a target. That's the reality of it, ladies and gentlemen. So it's personal. It's always been personal. And I'm glad that he knows for sure now that it's personal. But for us fans, we already knew it was personal. We knew it. So I'm glad that he see it now. Cowboy Nation and everybody that's watching, that's why a few of the diehard Cowboy fans was sitting there looking at him changing that jersey, and they was like, man, come on, man. Some of the best rivalries. I'm talking about some of the best rivalries. I'm talking about somebody that got multiple Super Bowl rings, Jerry Rice. You couldn't see Jerry Rice and any of our defensive players while they were playing, shaking hands and holding hands. No. It was personal. But it's one of those things whereas now, you know, the NFL is different and we get all of that. Branding yourself is 1,000% the best way to solidify your personal brand, right? So we can't get in the way of that as fans. But let me know. I want to know from y'all thoughts. Are you guys okay with Micah Parsons talking? Shout out to him and his podcast and beyond with Bleacher Report. But are you guys okay with that? You know, I just want to know. Post that down below and let me know as fans, is it personal? You know, when you walking around with the silver and blue on and you see somebody with the 49er gold and red, you know, let me know if it's personal. I know this is supposed to be only entertainment. At the end of the day, it's personal. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. DC for life. It's personal. Salute.
You gonna make it personal? We can make it personal. That's cool.